Zion for three. Bang! What's going on, everybody? Zion here, and I'm back. Okay, so let's talk about this year's 2K. And I don't know about you guys, but I actually enjoyed playing this year's 2K. I made a really cool build. I mean, I know. Everyone says they've got the best build. Look at all the videos out there, right? All the guys. There's a lot of elite 2K players. But I actually had a really fun build that I made this year. And it's my 611, do it all kind of all around build. Again, the one thing I couldn't get with this build was its quickness up higher just because it was 611. But you can't have everything, right? I mean, you just can't. But I want you guys to check out the build. Also, in the comments, let me know the best build that you guys made this year in 2K26. And when I say best build, it could be the build that you had the most fun with. It could be the build that you were, dominating the most with. Could be your ones build, could be your twos build. It could be your rec build. It could be even if you play starter 5. Show me your build. I just want to, let me know in the comments. So again, I'm going to show you my build. Let me know your thoughts on it. Also, if there's anything you would tweak, change for this year, let me know, because this may be a build that I may make in 2K27 to start. Also, if you want to run, let me know. I can add you to the Discord and we can make you become a nice community member. All right, let's check out the build. Also, everyone, how many builds did you guys make this year in 2K? Let me know in the comments as well. Did you make over 5 builds? Let's get right to it. So this is my disruptive 3-level dimer. Now, I love the way I made this build. I know people make their 611s a lot of different ways, but I'll kind of jump right into how I made mine. All right, so first, let's start off with the finishing. Now, the finishing was very, very, very key to this build. If you don't have finishing, you don't have anything, right? And so I started off with the 87 driving dunk. I love that. Love that about this build. Just being able to finish on the rim, make open layups, 93 layup, like that's insane. Shooting is very important in 2K. And so when I first made this build, I gave it a 62. Yes, that's right. And you see some people give it a 63. I gave it a 62 so that I can use my cap breakers to enhance this build, right? And then you go to 93 mid-range so you can knock down the midi. Now, again, for those who don't have the cap breakers yet, you can still shoot lights out to mid-range. I mean, you're 6'11", you're gonna be shooting right over people. That's fine. And then I always have a high free throw. Always have a high free throw. I mean, I play a lot of park. Not park. I play a lot of, rec. Play a lot of, starting 5. I play a lot of pro-am. And so you need to be able to shoot free throws if you're gonna get fouled, right? Another key thing to this build is the passing. So you're probably wondering, why do you need a 92 pass? I love getting the ball there. I love making sure, my teammates, because I play a lot of rec with, I'll play random rec with people. I'll play rec with my friends or the community. So if anyone wants to play, again, let me know. We can play. But I like to make sure that my passes are crisp. I like to make sure they're good. I don't like, I'm a team player type of guy, right? And so passing is very important. And you see, I've got a 75 ball handle, 68 speed with ball. That allows me to make sure that I can get my own shots off the dribble if I need to, right? You got to be able to get your shots off the dribble. And then for defense, again, defense isn't the highest. Like, I'm a more defensive player first, right? But again, 90 block is all I need. And everything else is pretty mediocre. I'm going to be honest. Like 80 interior defense, it allows you to get stops, but not really high, right? You're not going to be able to stop a paint beast like a Shaq in the paint. 77 perimeter, because you're so tall, if you contest, you're going to get those contests, right? But you've got to make sure you play great defense. If you're a good defender, you'll make it work. And then for the rebounding, again, offensive rebounding on a 6'11", you've got to play with a center. I mean, 55 rebounding is not a lot, right? But an 80 can do the trick. You got to box out. You've got to box out. And if you've got your cap breakers and you know where to put them, you'll be fine, right? Cap breakers or your boost, and with your badges, you'll be fine. You'll be good. And then last but not least, you've got your physicals. Again, pretty self-explanatory. You can kind of look at the physicals. 80 verticals is what's really big for me here. Now for takeovers is very interesting, right? Because it depends how you want to play. Now, I know for me, I like being able to shoot the ball. So I've got Deep Bomber. Again, Deep Bomber on a 6'11 is insane. I'm telling you, it's insane. Again, I know a lot of you guys already know this already, but for those who don't know, try it out. Take a look. And I hope Deep Bomber is in 2K27. Again, I think this is the build that I'm going with for 2K27. Let me know your thoughts. I'll show you quick some snippets of the gameplay, but if you guys like the build, make it, right? If you can, or save it for 2K27. Make a build like this in 2K27. Who knows what you're going to be able to do with cap breakers, right? Again, we don't know, but for your first build, you want to start, taking the time now to get an idea of what you're going to make. I know we've still got some time. I know I'm getting excited here, but you still want to kind of, start planting the seed. Okay, I might make this, I might make that. Let me see what everyone's making. Let me see what everyone's made. But we'll wait. We'll hold our horses. Let's see what the community notes come out with this August cycle, and we'll see. All right. But anyhow, thank you guys for watching the video. I really appreciate the support. Like, subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.